My name is Joey Nix. I'm a mural painter, artist, oil painter, design activist, art sometimes, and I own a pinball bar, arcade. So I'm basically like a curator as well, and a lover of Seattle. Well, as a small business owner in Seattle during COVID and they started announcing more and more regulations on like, we can't have the arcade open anymore. We have to have people wearing masks and 6 feet social distancing. They had us close down the entire bar for 4 months, and our rent is like so ridiculously expensive that we were forced to get a PPP loan, and which was great, but now that's already gone. And I don't know, basically during that time, as a small business owner, I started like really kind of freaking out because this is like my livelihood. I spent the last 3 years working on this bar. It's like a community center for artists and people, musicians, and anyone to meet and talk and link and stuff like that. So I was like, posting on all the social media outlets like my ideas, and I just felt like I was constricted to these apps. When I feel that way, usually that's when I go to the street and I'll take my ideas to the street for like and this is a perfect example. And I made a poster that said suspend rent, and I photographed like a homeless encampment in Ballard, a couple of them, because our city is just like overrun with homelessness right now. It's like a super huge issue that's not being addressed, I don't think, properly, if at all. So I made one that said suspend rent, and then my friend Cheyenne Randall, he's like a prolific artist, he made one that said food soon, which is like a can of food, like don't worry, we're gonna feed you, kind of a idea. So I ended up printing off like over 1,000 of those, and it was right when all the bars were being boarded up. So I was like, this is the perfect canvases. I don't care, it's not like extremely illegal, not that I really care. Like, I just wanted to get my message out there, and it seemed like all the canvases were going up. Like, who wants to stare at bare wood, So I don't think that like one poster is going to change anything other than people's perception and perspective, and I want them to know that like this is going to hurt small businesses. It's going to hurt venues, it's going to hurt bars, it's going to hurt coffee shops, it's going to hurt restaurants. Like, everything we like in all of our culture is being just totally like neglected right now, and there's no help. And so it was just a moment of like anger, passion, and just desperation of like, I have to get this idea, I have to put this out, almost for my own selfish comfort as well. I was like, I just have to feel like I'm doing something. Let everyone know that we should all be helping each other. We should all like get help from the government. Like, why is banks controlling everything? Like, they're just watching us all like die. And like, I thought capitalism was about like, it's based off of like business and like small businesses, So, and I don't know much about all that stuff. I'm still a young business owner now. Like, an idea that sparked out of just like desperation, anger, and feeling like limited. It took me half an hour to like photograph and design the poster. Now it's in the Library of Congress. On a positive note, someone over there is paying attention. It doesn't feel like the government is just totally and completely against us. So if you want to support me personally, I usually am just like posting on Instagram. My Instagram is @joe.nix, Nix. If you want to support my business personally, it's called Jupiter Bar. It's Jupiter Seattle.